You cook it up. That is what Paul Buchanan continued to say, my people. Why Buchanan not giving up? That is the question tonight. Election come and gone already, and the man still a fight. The man not giving up, my people. Mighty God of Daniel. Election done from September 3rd, 2025. Andrew Holness declared the winner. Buchanan challenged it, my people. The Constitution, yes, tell him no. Him go to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court told him no. Him go to the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal told him no. And now, Buchanan, him still not done, my people. Me know say all of my comrades them over here is going to leave some comments in the comment section and say, YaadBoss, make Buchanan continue to fight because Andrew Holness wrap it up. My comrade friend them go say, YaadBoss, Andrew Holness is not the rightful Prime Minister in Jamaica land we love. Because Buchanan was leading, see the right on my screen right there, so my people. Buchanan, when I was covering this election, Buchanan was leading my people by about 100 or 200 votes. And then all of a sudden, when a little school, yes, the box them came in from the school, whoop, Andrew Holness went in front by about 2,000 points. And I said at the time when I was covering the election that Paul Buchanan, he put up a good fight. And there's no way he's going to be going into any of those bars in that constituency and buy no more drinks for the rest of his life. Because I've never seen anything like this before. A candidate going up against a sitting prime minister and gave the prime minister a run for his money. I said, congratulations. But a day after, Paul Buchanan come out. And him said, the people them said to me, voter intimidation. The people them a come out, the people them a sign name. The people them a sign them name and them go in front of the court. Go talk. Say robbery. Go along, my people. I go by the name YaadBoss. Please like this live stream as you enter the stream, my people. And please subscribe to the channel if this is your first time seeing me on your screen. You see, I told you. We cover both sides of the spectrum. This morning, we run with Isaac Buchanan. Beating the labor rights them. Yesterday we came out with the labor rights them defending themselves, and today, right now, in this live stream right here, we're covering a comrade. The comrade not giving up, my people. I don't know when he's going to end. Him say he might go all the way up to the Privy Council, my people. On the stay tuned. We're not going to hear from the news. Yes? The Supreme Court told him no. He went to the Court of Appeal and the Court of Appeal told him no. And him still not done. According to the latest report, Buchanan has filed another legal challenge after the Court of Appeal rejected his attempt to get the St. Andrew West Central election results voided. He continued to allege that irregularities and voter fraud affected the election outcome. My people, tonight, we're going to ask 3 simple questions. I want to leave on the thoughts in the comment section, the people. Who is financing this never-ending legal battle? That is question number 1. Why Paul Buchanan nah give up? And the biggest question, can Paul Buchanan actually win this thing? Can he actually defeat Andrew Holness through the courts and overturn? Because I've never seen that in Jamaica's history. Have you ever seen that? In Jamaica history? Me never see it. The election was close to, you know. The PMP, them picked up a lot of seats, my people. They picked up a lot of seats. Politics in Jamaica is never a dull moment. Again, my people, I go by the name YaadBoss. Please like this live stream. And if this is your first time seeing me on your screen, please subscribe to the channel. Let me make something clear, my people. I am not saying that Paul Buchanan allegations is true. And I'm not saying that they are false. There are matters to the court. The court will decide it. I am just covering the story because I've been just to the YaadBoss community, but to Jamaica and a whole. There is still an ongoing court battle, my people. And every single time him file a piece of paper, Andrew Holness again, after he defend himself and I spend $1 million. Pan lawyer fee. A whole heap of money. Like them now want him rule Jamaica without after the over here. So I look for integrity commission and him the over here. So I worry about Buchanan. I come take away the prime ministership from him. What can go so, my people? Buchanan has alleged things are like double voting, voter intimidation, problem involving the ballot boxes, the people, and he also have 5 supporting affidavit, meaning 5 people come out and say, yes, me will go in front of the judge, and they have gone in front of the judge and testify, the people. But an allegation is not the same thing as proof. And that distinction is extremely important because sometimes in politics, people hear the word fraud and immediately conclude that fraud happened. You have to go in front of the court and prove it. And so far, him try about 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times. And the judge say, not so fast. Andrew Holness still remain the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the people. If someone genuinely believes that an election was compromised, they have every right to use the legal system available to them. So I'm not saying that what Paul Buchanan is doing is wrong. If him, in his heart, genuinely believe that the election was filled with fraud, please go right ahead and do so, the people. I don't have a problem with Paul Buchanan going to the courts. My question is, how far is he prepared to go? Because this man seems like he's prepared to go all the way to the Privy Council. And I see him, so him say, just stay tuned. I go play the news broadcast. I see him, so him say, my people. He want to go all the way to the Supreme Court. Let me know in the comment section, my people. Not to the Privy Council over there in England. Do you think that if him go all the way to the Privy Council, him have a chance to overturn the election? That would have created history. History. All right, my people. Let us deal with the reason why Paul Buchanan probably believe that he won the election and him not give up. Let's look at what happened on election night, my people. This is the part that continues to fuel the controversy. After 87, we just pay close attention for those of you who weren't following this ASETA closely, because I was covering the election and I was following this closely. Yes, big up on yourself, everybody that is watching this live stream. Please like the live stream, people. All right, listen keenly now. After 87, after 105 ballot boxes were counted, and me tell you, I was nervous for Andrew Holness. This would have been a big old embarrassment. The man with them called Bro God. Me did a fret for him. Cliff Hughes did a fret for him. After 87 ballot box count, out of the 105, Paul Buchanan had dust Andrew. Andrew Holness at them time, they a baby. Me sure say Andrew Holness was him did a fret too. Him probably did a look pan Juliet and say, watch ya. Look pan this and no name. Me not go boy him up, you know. Me go say, man, look pan this and no name, man, yeah. And mash me up. Me never know who Paul Buchanan was, to be quite honest with you. And when me see the man give Andrew some job there, I be a job and uppercut Andrew I get. 87 out of 105 ballot box were counted. Andrew Holness was trailing Paul Buchanan by 100 votes. Yes. Then the remaining 18 boxes came in from a polling station at Seaward Garden Primary. and infant school. And the entire election turned upside down. Change. Till I'm a comrade friend. The man in the wilderness. The man in the wilderness say, YaadBoss, him tell me directly when me dey over there. In that chat. Him say, YaadBoss, Andrew Holness cook up that. See what him say. Him say, no way. Andrew Holness can just go from being down 100 votes to all of a sudden, boom, every single vote will come in the Seaward Garden primary infant school. Every single vote go to Andrew Holness. Him say, me never see it, you know. Him say, not even one vote go to Paul Buchanan. Him say, a robbery that. But I have a friend that live in the area and she understand the area very well. And she said to me, YaadBoss, Paul Buchanan had no chance because that the school there, Seaward Garden Primary School, full of labor right. She said 100% labor right. Down there, so there is no way that Paul Buchanan could have even pick up a half a boat down there, so be fully green. She said when the PMP area down there in a bedrock, yes, did burn out. Him said, Andrew Holness go down there, clean out the place, and give the people them brand new townhouses where the people them can actually list on Airbnb. Andrew go down there and go fix it up. So the people them voted green. The people 2,000 vote is significant in Jamaica election standard, my people. So the entire election swung heavily towards Andrew Holness, my people. The final results, it is 7,054 votes for Andrew Holness. Paul Buchanan received 4,953. A whole heap of vote Paul Buchanan get. Can we never see an election so close yet with a popular Prime Minister? Huh? Well, to me, looking at analytics and the election, right, I think Prime Minister Brogard is a very, very popular Prime Minister in Jamaica. Yes, some people may not like him, right? But the mass majority, I say, based on analytics, me not talk for the comrades, them, you know. Yes, based on analytics, I think he's a very popular Prime Minister. Yes, and if he's able to do things right and take care of the Jamaican people them that is currently squatting pan land, if he play him cards right, the oil deal that he's about to cut in 2027, if he play cards right, I think his approval rating will increase. He want a 4th term, you know. He want to run and win a 4th term in Jamaica. And right now, if election is to be held today, me no see Andrew Holness get a 4th term. Me labor right friend them. To be quite honest with you, if election is supposed to hold today, I don't believe Andrew Holness would get a 4th term. I think the PMP would win. So him have a delicate balance going forward. Him have to fix up a lot of things. The failures of Hurricane Melissa counts heavily against him. Even in a labor right area, St. Elizabeth is counting heavily against Andrew Holness. Yes? The people them down a parity, right? The people them in a Trelawney, right? So that is counting heavily against Andrew Holness. So him have a lot of work to put in if him want a 4th term. If him want a 4th term. Based on analytics. Yes? And my labor right friend, please don't beat me. Yes? Me just a telling the truth that Andrew Holness have a lot of work. Now listen. A 2,000 vote victory is not just 10 votes. It's not just 50 votes. It's not just 100 votes. 2,000 votes in Jamaica election is a sizable margin. Yes? And to go from being 100 up to not even picking up 1 or 2 votes. To Paul Buchanan, it is quite troubling. Because he believe right? Because this is what normally happens in elections like that. It would have been like a steady, like him a get vote, Prime Minister Broker that get vote, right? But I never saw it go. Every single vote that came out of that primary school went to Andrew Holness. His argument is essentially something happened in the process that affected whether the election itself was free and fair. That is what Pa Buchanan said, my people. And this is where people have to understand the legal argument. Pa Buchanan is not merely saying, give me 100 votes. He has been arguing that alleged irregularities were serious enough that the election should have been referred to the election court and potentially declared to be voided. But there's a caveat right here. Pa Buchanan him wait too damn long. Yes, he had a certain amount of time to actually go submit him affidavit and all them things. He made hear rumblings, but I don't think he had the evidence that he needed. He never gathered it fast enough. The time passed. And that is the reason why the people them not even look upon what him has said. Every single court him got them turn him down because them say, boss man, you did too late. When Marky G, right, and Dr. Dayton Campbell came out and they did the press conference. They did a press conference and they told the Jamaican people them say, right, they were going to challenge Andrew Holness' seat, the people, right? But they met the 13 days run off and nobody no challenge nothing, my people. Pa Buchanan no do nothing. Pa Buchanan waiting 13 days after the September 3rd election before submitting his request to the Constitution Authority. And the court found that delay was not adequately explained. He never explained it. So Justice Sonia Wint Blair described the statutory time limit as effectively fatal to that application. He failed to submit his inquiry in time, my people. So that is the reason why him never get through. Thank you guys so much for joining another live stream, my people. We're not going to spend no one heap of time on this one here. What am I going to do now, right? I'm going to bring the news on the screen in a second. Big up on yourself, my people. Big up on yourself. I don't. Because I report, I really don't have what you would say now, an opinion. We just bring the news to Uno, right? So don't take this as this is YaadBoss opinion. This is what Pa Buchanan is saying. Pa Buchanan is not just pointing at Andrew Holness and saying, Andrew Holness, you cook it up. Andrew Holness a big man, Andrew Holness can defend himself. You know, say Andrew Holness not pay Pa Buchanan no mind. He not pay him no mind. If it was Marky G, them a call up him near now, then he would respond. Yes, see him like how Marky G run go down a Cooper's pen, and him tell Marky G, say, listen, him tell Marky G run go down a Cooper's pen and tell Brogard, say, him need to give the people them piece of land and put house on it. And Isaac Buchanan tell Brogard, say, him no want a prisoner container homes for the people them. Him want brand new concrete 2-bedroom homes for the people them. And then Andrew Holness came back. And him fire some shot off of, not literally shots, right? Fire some words off of them. Yes? And even today, he said something again. But just review it. Yes. The other day him say, is Uno tell the people them to go squat pan land and then Uno want me to use taxpayer dollars. Come fix it. Same way him say. Him not gonna respond to Pa Buchanan. Yes? But Pa Buchanan is willing to take it all the way to the Privy Council, the people. Alright, let us play the news clip right as our people. Thank you so much for joining another live stream. Here we go.
Lawyers representing the PNP's Paul Buchanan have filed a constitutional motion before the Supreme Court challenging the election victory of Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness in West Central St. Andrew.
Again, court after court after court after court him go. And him lose, and him gone back again, gone file same thing. You know hear what the news say?
Lawyers representing the PNP's Paul Buchanan have filed a constitutional motion before the Supreme Court challenging the election victory of Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness in West Central St. Andrew. In the motion, Mr. Buchanan is asking the Supreme Court to void the September 3 election result and to instruct the Director of Elections to hold a fresh election for the seat.
Let me tell you something. Could it be that when get so much money from? That is the question. Is he a rich man? Me not really know him background and them thing. Is he a rich man to be filing all of this? And you know, lawyer not cheap, you know. Lawyer charge one whole heap of money per hour, you know. Plus you have to have them per retainer, you know. Them very expensive. I hear Paul Buchanan said, in order to hire him, you have to have 15 or 20,000 US dollars just to retain him as your attorney. And no pure attorney that Paul Buchanan hire. Yes. And the man say, a Privy Council we are go. So is it that him just want to tie up Andrew Holness? If he spend some of that the money they owe time 28 bank accounts? Is it that?
More from Prince Moore.
The latest challenge by Mr. Buchanan comes just weeks after the appeal court rejected his application to overturn the election result. But in the constitutional motion filed on Friday, Mr. Buchanan and his legal team are asking the court to declare that the conduct of the election to fill the parliamentary seat was done in violation of his rights to a free and fair election as guaranteed under the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom.
The man attorney them good. That's why me tell him no say. And no monkey money this a man you work with right here, so. Him go Supreme Court and the judge say no. Him attorney them go dig up something in the Jamaica Constitution and say yes, we can file this. Back at the Supreme Court we go. Him have some good attorneys. I must say that. Because I thought he was finished. Me think him did done for. And him just gonna sit down now and enjoy him golden age. Because him a big man. Yes. But him not done. Him not done, him file something else.
In his claim, he argues that the Director of Elections, who is the first defendant, violated his constitutional rights when he certified Dr. Holness to be the winner of the seat. He accused the Director of Elections of certifying the result despite what he described as egregious breaches of the Representation of the People's Act. In light of the alleged breaches, Mr. Buchanan is asking the court to declare the election void and order fresh election to fill the West Central St. Andrew seat.
No. Let us play devil's advocate for a second. If by some miracle the judge say yes, throw out the results of the election, let's go and vote again. Leave the thoughts in the comment section. If Andrew Holness and Paul Buchanan go head to head in 2026, who do you believe will win that election? Andrew Holness or Paul Buchanan? Me don't know. But it's definitely probably going to be neck and neck. Because all we are going in Jamaica, Hurricane Melissa mash up people's house. People are suffer. People are sleep on the tarpaulin. It's not the entire election, you know. It's just for his seat. But people in a him constituency, would they factor in everything will happen in a Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, and Trelawney, and hold it against Andrew and vote him out? If I was Andrew Holness, I would not want to have an election right now. Too risky. Too risky. Leave on the thoughts in the comment section. Me not see it in my crystal ball. Me not gonna lie to you. No. Me not see Pa Buchanan getting to redo the election. Me not see it. I think this is just political tactics going on. Same with the 28 bank accounts and all them things there. Andrew Holness look like him now sweat them thing here. Andrew Holness fire when him a try out. Him a try rebuild St. Elizabeth. He's trying to give the people them in a Cooper's pen some houses. He's focusing on rebuilding Jamaica. Because him knows that if him not rebuild Jamaica, him can't get no fourth term. That I think he's focused on. I don't think him worried about this. But wanna let me know. If, I'm just saying, if.
In the appeal, Mr. Buchanan alleged that irregularities and voter fraud influenced the result in the constituency on election day. But in its ruling, the appeal court said the timeline for him to present his challenge before the election court had expired. Therefore, the appeal was dismissed.
So watch this now, right? The timeline. And that is a crazy thing too, you know. Because really and truly, right, what happened is this. They're not even listening to what is his argument, you know. They're just saying that the timeline passed. I would not even go listen to what you have to say. Because you missed the deadline. What if him never missed the deadline? There's so many questions. What if him never missed the deadline? Me still think them would turn over. That would be a disgrace. I still think they wouldn't overturn it.
Mr. Buchanan's first challenge to the legitimacy of the election results was rejected in a ruling on September 30, 2025 by the Supreme Court. Then, the constituted authority determined that his claims of irregularities on election day were insufficient to justify overturning the result.
Just a quick, you see that lady the way that wave a while ago? I believe that is Edward Siaga wife. She young, Edward Siaga wife that was.
Dr. Holness won the seat by 7,054 votes to Mr. Buchanan's 4,953. His victory and margin prompted public debate because Dr. Holness had been trailing by nearly 100 votes after 87 of the 105 ballot boxes were counted.
Yeah, that was a spooky part about it. Yes, that was a spooky part about it. Pa Buchanan felt like he won the election. He was leading. And then the final ballot boxes came in and wiped him out. Look right there, sir. Yes? Let me put it on the big screen to show you guys. He was leading Andrew Holness 50.5 to 49.5. When I saw this, I was extremely worried for Andrew Holness. Me say Andrew Holness really are going to lose to Pa Buchanan, a relatively unknown on the national stage. Yes. So Pa Buchanan himself thought he could have won that election, my people.
According to the Director of Elections, the remaining 18 boxes which shifted the outcome came from polling stations at Seward Gardens Primary and Infant School. Mr. Wildman has promised that Mr. Buchanan's challenge will go as far as the UK-based Privy Council. Prince Moore, read the Jamaica News.
All the way to the Privy Council, Pa Buchanan and his legal team is willing to take this case right here. That is crazy. That is crazy. Thank you guys so much for joining another live stream. My people, all right. So Dana say, YaadBoss, he is so sad and can't get over the loss is because he spent all of his savings. Dana say, Pa Buchanan, you go spend half of your money in an election You and your friend them go spend off all of your money and Andrew Holness defeated you. But Paula, but Dana, him still a spend more money. You know see it. He look like him pocket deep. Him have one whole heap of money for spend. Cause him a spend, and I lose. When him a go give up? When is he going to give up? Sharon since he say, good evening, YaadBoss. Blessings to you too, Sharon. Okay, so not blessed, not going to get that 4th term. That is another comrade. All right, let us 1 second here. As they come, they get banned. All right. Okay. Patrick Bond said, that's what you think. I'm not sure what that comment was geared against, whether or not Paul Buchanan is going to win, yes or no. I'm not sure. So the truth made flesh say, YaadBoss, you way out on this one. I don't understand why you said that. I'm just giving commentary on it, right? Way out in the sense of what? Saying that Paul Buchanan definitely have a shot to defeat Andrew Holness. Do we have members of the Jamaican public that really and truly believe that we would actually see a sitting prime minister in Jamaica land we love lose his seat? That never happened in Jamaica history. We never see it yet. All right. Okay, let's see here. Not blessed. St. Elizabeth is my place. And down there stay very bad. And OMG, people still unattend. Yeah, people still unattend. And them not even under the Chinese tent. The Chinese tent where them get up a Cooper spend. Me no see none of them down at St. Elizabeth. Prime Minister Brogard was actually saving those tents for another disaster. So I'm saying, man-made or natural disaster, he was saving them, the people. All right, thank you guys so much for joining another live stream. We'll do another one tomorrow morning when we'll be back on the Cooper Spin case, the people. Yes, there's a lot going on still in Cooper Spin. Yes, we have to cover the development that is going on with that baby that was found under the bus stop, the people in the bath pan. And we're going to also look at a young lady. Yes, she was actually inside the home and them demolished the house pan top of her. Them know say she was inside there. And if you know say the woman was inside there, you go with the bulldozer and you still bulldoze the house, pan the woman. Many people are saying that is attempted murder. 9 men so far in the neighborhood sued the state already for false imprisonment. Them sue it already. Them file the paperwork in a court. Tomorrow, back on the Cooper Spin case. Thank you guys so much for watching another live stream, people. We try our best over here in the YaadBoss community to have like-minded people, right? Critical thinkers. Do have to agree all the time, but we are respectful, right? Whenever we you would say, communicate with each other. Sometimes we have trolls. You see, I've been covering some real sinister cases in Jamaica. Yes, early on in our YouTube journey. And guess what happened? Probably along the line, some people don't like me. But YaadBoss have love for everybody. That is just the type of person I am. Justice is very dangerous. Yes. People kill people. And people will do anything to stay out of prison. But right now, YaadBoss is on a mission to educate my people. Yes. The police, them will deal with the criminals, then. YaadBoss don't do investigation on whatever case we did a work on in the past. Everything is into the police them on. YaadBoss have nothing to do with those cases. YaadBoss is just a blogger. Yes. YaadBoss is just a blogger who no bad mind, nothing for nobody for them things. So I'm not sure why people continue to troll. Yes. I am a grown man. We may look young. Yes, me shape up. But if me ever make the beard grow out, you can see some gray hairs in it. Yes, I'm very, very genuine, right? And my people them can feel it. That is the reason why you guys continue to tune in to these live streams. But every now and again, yes, you will see the crazy comments coming through. And if you don't see them, that's the reason why. Trolls. From way back away you. Yes, way back away you. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. All right, my people. Until next time, walk good, my people. See you guys tomorrow morning. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. I'm out.